in action.
Dude, I took Rick through a leg workout today. Well, he showed up like 15 minutes late. He's been paying me to train him, and he's gonna pay me for today.
He's got a big frame.
Then that's what I told him.
He would put his effort into it.
That's exactly what I told him. I was like, dude, look out! Like, I was like, look how big your wrists and hands are compared to mine. Like, you have huge fucking joints. Like, you have the potential to be fucking massive and strong. And he's got strong legs, but he's gonna fucking hurt from today. We did legs today, and all we did was leg curls, leg extensions, and leg press. But we did a shit ton of fucking reps.
Yeah.
And like, we probably did well over 100 leg curls, 150 plus leg extensions, and then we did some nasty fucking drop set on leg press.
Yeah.
And he was already wrecked after the leg curls, and that was the first thing. But he pushed through. I mean, he's strong.
Well, the fact that he finished the workout, or at least made it through 3.
Because I told him, I was
a little bit of a.
Oh yeah, I
I
gave him all kinds of kudos. Like, I told him, I was like, dude, normally when I was in shape, I would do squats next. Like, I would do all that shit, and then I would do squats.
Yeah.
And I would go heavy on squats.
Yeah.
I like going heavy on squats after I fatigue everything.
I like doing that too now. When I was younger, I didn't. I like to go heavy first, but now I realize it's smarter to go heavy.
It's smarter, so much smarter to go heavy last. Fatigue everything, fucking pre-exhaust everything, and then go heavy at the end because it's going to be a lot easier on your joints.
Yes. The chances of injury are less, I believe.
No, they are. They are. I mean, there's always a chance of injury, but like, the chance of injury to like your knee joints, or your hip, or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always, like when I do deadlifts, I always do a bunch of back work before I do deadlifts.
Yeah.
So my back's fatigued, but I really, really, really got to concentrate on my technique, getting everything locked in tight before I lift. And that's like the last time I got injured doing squats, I let my focus go elsewhere, and I literally got injured. I tweaked something on the very last rep of the entire fucking workout.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing reverse band squats where I attach the bands at the top of the rack, attach them to the bar so it makes it lighter in the bottom, heavier in the top.
Yeah.
And on the fucking 5th rep, I did 4 reps, good. They were hard, they were good. And I went down for that 5th one, and I got just a little distracted. And I fucking twinged something. It was just, fucking, and it put me down for like 2 months.
Oh, I hate those too, man. I hate those. I hate it.
Because the injury that put me down on that one, it's the same shit I've been dealing with since fucking junior high. Same injury, dude. I was like, and it's not spinal, it's not structural, it's muscular. There's 2 muscles that connects your top and your bottom half.
The only 2?
The only 2, your psoas, your iliopsoas, whatever, however you pronounce it. It's 2 rope-like muscles that connect to your hips, and then goes up at an angle and wraps around to the back of your spine. So when those 2 get tight, you have back pain. Most people, I guarantee, a large majority who have lower back pain have tight psoas. And they think, oh, my back's fucked up, No, dude, you just got a tight psoas. You got a tight ass. I mean, a psoas.
A psoas. Yeah, and
this is not a joint. This is a miniature cigar, Macanudo. FYI, Macanudo minis. Looks like a joint, but yeah, man. But I've been doing a lot of deadlifts here lately. I feel really good. I've been pulling against bands. Bands attached to the platform.
I like the idea.
It makes you speed up at the top.
Speed up and stabilize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like a straight line motion. I mean, there's a little more
Well,
in it.
there's not a lot of like activity back and forth. Like I think you're thinking.
Maybe not once you get good at it.
Well,
But from a beginner, from my experience with bands,
so here
every time I've tried the bands, it's always even bench, squat. There's a little more like shakiness involved in it.
So with this one, and this is just my perspective only. Whenever I pull against bands, and they've got a platform that's set up for band attachments. So you take the band, you loop it on the front of the platform, go over the top of the bar, loop it on the back of the platform on each side. So whenever I stand up, it's like it's a direct tension wherever the bar is. It's a direct tension in a straight line pulling down. It's not pulling this way or that because the bar is usually in the center of the band.
So if you got good form, you're all right.
You got good form, but no. Well, I mean
That may speak volumes for what I'm saying.
That goes without saying on anything. If you got shit form, you need to fix that first. But with the bands, like as soon as you hit your knees on a deadlift, the band tension it doesn't like it adds tension. It's not 1-to-1 when it adds tension. It's like 1-to-4. So if you go the first inch that you pull it, it might add like 1 pound of pressure.
Yeah.
The second inch, it's going to add 3 pounds of pressure. The third inch, it's going to add 10 pounds of pressure.
Yeah.
So every time you pull it, it's like doubles and triples the amount of tension that's on the bar. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's not like 1 inch is 1 pound, 2 inches 2 pounds. It's like 1 inch is 1 pound, 2 inch is 5
20
pounds.
pounds
or more.
3 inches is 60 and
Exactly.
4 inches is 120.
So the further you pull, it's like with the curvature of the earth. It's like 8 inches per mile squared. So you square that mile every time you pull the bar.
You're like, what?
Alright, went out. But yeah. What's the other one? You got a lot of those.
Just that one.
I don't want to use my torch and burn my fucking face off.
The beard is highly flammable.
Highly flammable. Oh, it's got dirt on it. Good. Good. Dude, I left these out here from fucking Sunday night. We came home, all the power's off. All that shit was out here until tonight. But
it came back on, didn't it?
yeah, it came back on that night, like 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
I thought you sent me a message that said something about
I did.
20, 30 minutes after I left, it came back on, or 10 minutes, or...
I was like, yeah, it was less than 10 minutes.
It wasn't a real
Like,
long
you
period.
left, I
I
left.
you were about to leave and it came on, or something.
No, like I got to the end of the street, which takes like fucking 45 seconds to get there. And then I noticed street lights coming on. So I turned around and came back, checked, fucking lights were on, the carport light was on, so I came back inside. But then Mom was expecting me to come over, so I went over and hung out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Samantha's got a new kitty cat. She's moving into an apartment over in Tyler this weekend.
No, yeah, you said something about the move.
Yeah, I'm supposed to help her Saturday.
Fucking youngins. If they would listen. But they won't.
I think I'm gonna contact Rick and have him give me the dimensions of his table, just the body of it. And then I'm probably gonna get something built. I'm gonna ask Wade to build it for me.
Like metal.
Metal. Probably put it on a fucking piece of 2x4 or a piece of plywood and set it out here.
Yeah. See, I don't even know how to
Maybe I'll get him to build too. Like build a full wood for pulling with people. Build a half one, take it up to the gym. So I can pull against like a cable stack.
Yeah. Did you get just that?
Yeah. I did it like that other one. Oh, fun fact. The guys that we're pulling with, they have the training table from the the second main character from Over the Top, Bull Hurley.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
They've got his old training table from the fucking 80s. Of all people. Oh yeah, and Matt, the strong kid that was there, his mom won that tournament. The tournament, like there was professional footage of
that's
arm
crazy.
wrestlers. She won that tournament. That was freaking awesome, man. Like that kind of lineage.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Being brought up in that atmosphere, just
See, dude, that's what I want, man. Like if I ever have kids, it's like nobody's gonna know. Like he's gonna start training and he's gonna work his way up. I'm like, oh yeah, my dad's Kelly Sparks, and they're like, your dad's who? But yeah. Motherfucker, he's 75 years old. Fucking just
can't
got
beat
a
him.
fucking tree stump for an arm.
I do have to say that. I like to see John Brezink, especially in the midst of this Devin Larry, Todd, not Todd, oh, Todd's
Michael Todd.
Michael Todd, Todd Hutchins, Dave Chafee.
Man,
I would like to see John Brezink in the middle of that 10 years ago.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, because he's ahead of them by
Well,
several years.
Devin beat John probably like 10 years ago. 10, 12 years ago. Legitimately beat John right-handed. But, and John says this, I watched the interviews with him. He says, like, whenever he won the tournament, like, he said he was at his best in the mid-'80s when he won that tournament. That's when he said he was at his best. And strongest.
Devin beat him?
No, not back then.
Oh.
Devin beat him like 10 years ago.
Okay.
John said he was at his best 30 years ago.
I mean, he's 50, what, 2, 3?
Yeah, but Devin's 46, 40. Devin's mid to late 40s. They're not that much difference in age. I think they're about 10 years apart. I think John's mid to late 50s now.
Yeah.
But John said he was at his strongest
In the 80s.
late 80s, early
Late
90s. Like he was untouchable. And I think
25, what is it, 26, 27, 25 years, something like that. He's undefeated.
ago.
No, he was undefeated for that many years.
Oh yeah, 25-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But even like Todd Hutchins, one of his like first big matches was against John. This was back in the early 2000s, and he beat John. I don't know if it was left or right, but
Todd Hutchins did?
yeah.
Really? I hadn't seen that one yet. I'm like, well, you know what?
Look up. The video is called "The Rise of Todd Hutchins," and I can't remember who made it, but that's the name of the video, "The Rise of Todd Hutchins." And they've got a whole series of different pro arm wrestlers who are still around. They're like the old guys who are still just killing people. It's always like the rise of Todd Hutchins, the rise of John Brezink, the rise of Devin Larry, the rise
Yeah, I've
of,
seen those, yeah.
the rise of Travis Bajent.
Lefty.
But, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, dude. I think if we just keep going down the path we're going, and it might take 4 or 5 years, But
I think we're looking at a good solid 3.
but I don't mind.
Solid.
Dude, I don't
I think
mind.
2 we'll start getting
I
the fever. You know what I mean?
I think we already got the fever.
I mean, you got the fever, but especially when you start.
So it's alright.
Might get that surprise.
Have you watched any videos with Alan Fisher? Alan Fisher's an older guy. He's late 50s, early 60s. And he is still highly competitive. And he has done nothing. Like for the last 40 years of his arm wrestling career, all he's done is arm wrestling. And I think he's an old sparring partner of John Brazine. Pretty sure. Well, Alan hasn't worked out, hasn't trained, like physical training. All he's done is arm wrestling. He's like, now that because I just watched a video of him, actually it was at John Brazine's house, filmed by the guys from Latvia, the voice of arm wrestling. He's like, dude, now that I'm actually working out in the gym, I feel like I'm getting stronger. At 60 fucking plus years old, he finally started working out and he's getting stronger at arm wrestling. Dude, there's no limit. There is a limit to the body.
But
there is a limit to the body.
It's not the limit
but
you normally associate with women.
But I think the biggest limit is our mind.
Oh yeah.
And where we have a big advantage is it's like what we were talking about earlier. How they felt my left was a lot stronger. Like he's got a good left. And then I'm just like, no, my left's actually weaker than my right. Like I know it's weaker than my right.
Because what I do on the other week.
Because I can see what I do in the gym on my right, and I can do the same thing with my left. My left overall is weaker than my right. But y'all's rights are that much stronger than your left.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's that whole mentality. It's just, we've done the same shit trying to keep everything symmetrical and equal because we're bodybuilders.
Yeah.
In the truest sense. And now we're really trying to be arm wrestlers. Where I think that will give us a jump on people.
But I want to do it left-handed just as much as I want to do it right-handed.
I do too. I'm October 12th, dude. I'm doing left and right.
Yeah.
And hopefully I
want to do it left just as much as I want to do it right.
I want to school some people left-handed.
I will admit, or will say that I don't think I'm as good left as I am right, just because I pulled.
But that's the same thing I was just saying.
Right as many times as I have left. But I believe that with the knowledge, I mean, I was just a tabletop arm wrestler, you know, barroom arm wrestler. And it was never, I mean, just going off of.
But when you go in the gym,
you don't run to as many lefties as you do right.
No.
So
when you go into the gym, have you done a lot of workouts in the gym, training for your arm wrestling?
I do it both ways.
Okay.
Every time.
How much difference in weight is it for your right and your left?
Honestly, none.
Okay then. So you're gonna have a strong left.
Yeah.
Like you go up against left-handed people, you're gonna have a better chance winning left-handed.
I would have to say, if I had to put it on a percentage-wise, 3%.
Minimal.
It's not much. It is a little offset.
Now, so that
I mean, that has to be attributed to doing the right hand.
Oh yeah. Well, like you're dominant. It's your dominant hand. But
for arm wrestling.
So that goes without saying. Like right-handed pullers, they're going to be really strong right, not as strong left. Left-handed pullers, on the other hand, are going to be really strong left, not as strong right. So if you go against true left-handed pullers, you're going to have just as much problem against a left-handed puller as you are a strong right-handed puller.
Yeah. And that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I invite.
But
I do. I don't want to win it. Okay, I might be lying a little bit, but I don't want to win a hammer right and not be able to win it left. I think it ought to be right.
There's only been like a handful of people who win right and left.
That's what I've heard.
Like, I know at least Devin Larratt has won right and left world championships and held them. I think Andre Pochkar who's dead now. He died in a car accident. And I want to say Travis Bajent has won right and left. Same series, same tournament. Well, not the same tournament, but same association. Has held right and left-handed championships. There's not a lot of people on this earth.
There's my glory.
You know, like, even if it's just like ranked amateurs. Like, I want to be a ranked amateur.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
By the time I'm 45, I'd like to be at least ranking.
How many more years you got? 2, 3?
Shut up. Come on, man.
3 or 4?
3 solid years.
3 solid. 3 and some change.
I'll be 42 in December. I do believe with
dude, I think what the amount of time you're saying, I think that's on the high end. Yeah, I really think, like, if you say 3 years, I think with our training, if we can get some solid practices over there with those guys, and get some solid practices here, I think it's going to be less time, honestly.
Well, I'm hoping by
because all I really need, like, I need some more practice on the table for sure, but I need a lot of practice. That fucking first hit.
Yeah.
That's the only, and that's one thing I asked Rick. I'm like, hey man, how do I know when I'm ready to hit? Like when I'm ready to do that fast first start. And he's like, dude, it's whenever you feel comfortable.
And not
like after a couple sessions pulling, hopefully before October 12th, because that's that tournament over in Tyler. October 12th, Saturday, October 12th, is that tournament in Tyler. And maybe like 2 more sessions with those guys. We're going to be looking at halfway through September. I'm thinking after this one, I might ask Rick to just like, hey man, I'd like for you to defend, but I want to like hit hard against you.
Yeah.
Like I want to just like we grip up, whatever, and I want to fucking start and just see how it feels. Maybe do like a 50% hit, and then go from there.
50, 70.
Yeah.
90, 100.
Yeah. And then just go hard.
Especially if he's holding you.
And if you go against somebody like Rick or even Matt, they've got the strength to hold you, even if you hit hard into them, and they just let you hit.
Yeah.
Like
you hit and then let go, and that's hitting you.
I want to hit and try to pull, but they can defend
for a second. Yeah, but you don't.
I want the feeling of that first
as an arm
hit.
wrestler, you're not going to want to get beat. So.
Well,
the hit is a big
mind
part
getting
of
beat
it.
by Rick.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is, if they let us have the hit,
like
if we get them in that position, we're strong enough.
Or maybe even hit against you. Like we set up.
That's what we need to do.
They put us in a like
Every
do
time,
it over there.
I'm really upset that we haven't been able to do it this week. But I wanted to do it this week because
there's some fatigue there.
My old elbows.
I'm telling you, hey, we load up that fucking table and go over to the gym.
My old elbows won't let me.
But I think if we're gonna hit against each other, we need to do it there. Under have somebody set us up, put us in a fucking rep script, get ready, and say, ready, go. Have somebody else there who knows what they're doing, who can get us lined up, and we can hit. Instead of just...
I think that we're fair enough people that...
I'm not going to try to get over on you.
Right, we're not trying to... I'm not trying to get the better setup on you. I'm like, all right, look here. I mean, we can work on that.
Maybe we could just set a timer on a phone.
But initially,
that'll buzz after 30 seconds. Like we just get our grip, we get set, whatever, and just we're setting, get ready, and you're just waiting. You're just waiting, and you're just jockeying for position, and then you hear it buzz. We
can do that. You can do a 10, 9, 8, 7.
I wouldn't even do it out loud, dude. I would do it
4.
silent.
Well, then you.
So you hear just an alarm.
But wouldn't you?
Just so you
I
hear
like
an
that
alarm.
idea too. I like that idea too, but in a professional arm wrestling match, you're gonna have a timetable.
That's why I think we need somebody else. We need somebody else to say, "Ready, go."
No, I agree. Okay.
You need that. You need the voice. Oh,
But
you need something.
if we get to the point to where we have that 10-second 10, 9, 8, 7. No, don't wait.
See,
And we just pull out, and then we put the strap on. Strap on.
but see, that's like,
You see what I'm saying though? And then 10, 9, 8, 7, 8. Yep.
see, but there's
I don't
like,
know. Come on. I mean,
there's gonna be a lot of jockeying for position.
yeah, right.
There.
Probably not on my end because I don't know how to jockey for position yet.
Well, you'll eventually learn how to.
I might. But right now, I don't. All I want to do is just lock it up. I don't know. I still don't know exactly where to put the fingers.
I'm thinking about taking Brett with me on next Saturday.
Dude.
You think that'd be alright?
Yeah. If he really.
He was interested in it. He was very interested in it. And they're like, if we'll go over there, he's gonna see some real arm wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll probably take him next Saturday. We'll just ride in my truck. I don't want him to drive.
No. No.
Well, that he got a few DWIs. But well, I think that's it for tonight, folks. I'm gonna shut it off.
Oh, is that still recording?
It's still recording.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. If I said anything offensive, but
Not at all.
good night. Enjoyed it.
Y'all have a good night. Don't forget to sign up, patreon.com/Kelly Redbeard Sparks to enter the Weller 12 giveaway. Sign up at least the $2.50 mark. And like always, check the description below for my Tattered Beans page. Check out the Bearded Idiots. The Bearded Idiots. And yeah. Like always, folks, drink some whiskey, eat a steak, share it with your friends and family.
Eat a steak. God,
Eat a dick. Eat a steak. Share it with your friends and family. Smoke a cigar. Have a nice day. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. And take care.
Love y'all. Peace.